There is nothing clickbaity about this video. Teah, what are you doing, girl? Teah Vincent, a 32-year-old mother, yeah, going on 43 by the looks of it, was caught having sex with a 14-year-old boy, was cleared of all wrongdoing. Right, and on her social media, she thanked her supporters, whoever they might be. Probably the rapist winger one with scrubs. The common argument, right, is that the hypocrisy is overwhelming. Like, my God, imagine if a 32-year-old guy in a similar position lured a girl into his house under the guise that she was old enough, she was 16, right? Um, People would lose their minds. Minds would literally melt. But here, minds are just left boggled, you know what I mean? And it's like people constantly take the piss out of celebrities, Leonardo DiCaprio in particular, for having a young girl on his arm, constantly trading for a newer model or whatever, yeah? Literally. No pun intended, yeah? And they're not kids though. Shit, he's not doing he's not doing the Led Zeppelin thing, right? And I condemn the Led Zeppelin thing, and this has to be condemned as well. Like, the hypothetical guy would get accused of rape nowadays. He'd have the nonce patrol that features so prominently on the internet now, breathing down his neck. And here, the consequences seem to be, a little bit muted. Like, I mean, shit, she got away with it. Even a slap on the wrist that was considered too much for her under the circumstances because she was absolved of all wrongdoing. All she got was kind of like like, oh, Teah, you shouldn't have done that, should ya, silly rabbit? Teah's at it again. That's such a Chevy name as well. So what do you expect? Like, look at her. She's got a face tattoo. Mike Tyson has a face tattoo, sorry. Like, this boy did not know what he was up against when he walked into the house and up those stairs to be straddled by this woman. She is the Mike Tyson of sexual predators. Right, and the cheek, yeah, of the Daily Mail. They refer to her as a mother, which Oprah Winfrey considers the hardest job in the world, yeah. So she was probably under some real stress, working that hard job. And yeah, it's a hard job if you're a fucking deadbeat. And the headline goes on to say she wept uncontrollably, painting her as the victim. She was cleared of having sex with a kid. And she used such a fucking strong defense. If you're a woman, it's a strong defense, that is. She goes, he passed the eye test. He looks 16. I don't know about you, 16 still feels kind of rapey to me. You're 32, love, you know what I mean? And even The Sun has a fairly sympathetic headline. They're like, oh, look, there's that word again, mum 32. It's been fucking what is this shit grammar? Who wrote this? All right, so they go, she says, it's been the worst 2 years of my life. 2 years ain't that long, love, yeah? What's that roughly in abused boy years? That's like 15% of the boy's life. I know I shouldn't laugh, and it's fucked up, but I don't know what she's doing. She's a 32-year-old woman. She has 3 kids. She's, she. What is responsibility? What are you, Wooderson from Dazed and Confused? Reliving your glory days on the football field? I mean, shit, by 32, you'd think you'd grown out of that high school phase. I guess Teah Vincent hasn't. Teah Clark seems a more apt name. It's a perfect name. She's from a fucking council estate, you know what I mean? And I'm not fucking saying everyone from a council estate is a fucking prick or something, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. Teah Clark, it just rolls off the fucking tongue. Teah Vincent. I guess she hasn't grown out of that phase yet. What are you doing, babes? Would she have gotten a status illness if she identified as a man? Jesus Christ. I mean, shit, man. Shit. Who knows? Maybe she'll get a career out of this. Keeping Up with Teah, episode 2. Teah's outside the primary school again. Hey, does anyone want some soft drinks? Who knows? Maybe she'll get praised for this. Maybe she'll get praised for shooting her shot. In another article, it was referred to as a consensual sex hookup gone wrong. Yeah, because she was just fucking swiping on Tinder and she was like, oh, what's this? The double standard is unbelievable. She got off basically on a technicality, right? Because the boy in question had, by pure coincidence, put a false age on Facebook. Like, that's where she went to verify her sources, right? She was like she went on Facebook, a fucking social media app that no kids use nowadays, right? And it's like, fuck my life. The kid was out with his friends kicking a ball about, and she invited them in for soft drinks. I don't know about you, but that's like fucking Hansel and Gretel shit. You know what I mean? Luring in with some soft drink. You want some Coke? She's got the other stuff as well. And the jury decided that no law was broken. I mean, the dick was a little bit bent. It's just so weird, though. It's so weird. I mean, it's so fucking weird and predatory. And they're setting the precedent that women like this can get away with it, because let's face it, she dicked down that boy. You know she was on top, banging away. She did not get fucked. That boy got fucked. So how is it not rape? So I wonder if a man would similarly be acquitted if he picks up a girl at a bar. I mean, it's a bar, so the likelihood of her being underage goes down a little bit, you know? Like, what's the law say about that? This lady literally plucked him off the street. I'm surprised she didn't go and pick him up, like home time or something. Fucking hell, man. All I can say is I expect to see Keeping Up with Teah airing soon on BBC fucking whatever. BBC 3. Jesus Christ. It's such disgusting behaviour. And just look at her. You know she makes really bad life choices, but in some reason she just keeps getting away with it. The irony is she's a care worker, so she's considered like a key worker, right? So not only is she raping your kids, she gets to go first in line in Tesco, yeah? So don't fuck around. And she gets to park right next to the door for a quick getaway. Fucking hell. Imagine, because her kids are all in primary school, so she had those kids in quick succession, right? Making one fucked up decision after another, yeah? And she has no man, right? Another fucked up decision. Not that single women have made poor life choices, but on the whole, fuck my life. But on the whole, it's like they acquitted her of wrongdoing, and basically they are facilitating more bad decisions. Who knows? Who knows what will happen next?